Hello? Great, so Caius says to you, speak with Adherenair, but you have not, but you have, and you have done this thing, you are speaking to Adherenair. But Adherenair will not talk to you about the Nerevarine or the Sixth House cult, and because why? Because Adherenair is, at this moment, very distracted by a nice census and excise agent who also wants to speak with her. You do not know this? They are the collectors of the Emperor's taxes and tariffs, and the Emperor has outlawed trade in many things like glimmer artifacts and ebony, and a census and excise agent will enjoy being a pest about such things. For several reasons, a census and excise agent is not Adherenair's favorite person. If you want Adherenair to help you make the bad agent go away, then she will tell you things. Perhaps your ears are clogged. Go get rid of the guy. So I think this guy's on the... He's not on the top level. I think he's on this level. Let's see, and up here, somewhere walking around this.
Speak,
Oh, the
traveler.
guy dressed in nice clothes.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, it looks like this guy. I am looking for a friend of mine, a female Khajiit named Adherenair. Do you know where I can find her? She took a gondola to the mainland. Or I could tell him where she would be. Which would probably, break the game. What a disappointment, but thank you for your time. I was just heading back to the mainland myself anyway, and I'll run into her there. And maybe I'll run into her there. Okay, well, that's how easy it is. But if you don't know where he is, then it might take you a while to find him. He's pretty nearby, though. Anyway, that's that. I'll save again.
Muthsera?
Muthsera. Alrighty. So you're the one Adherenair must thank for getting rid of the annoying census and excise agent. Indeed, Adherenair is very glad to see you and very happy to tell a friend of my good Caius all about the Sixth House cult. And Adherenair knows nothing about the Nerevarine, but Adherenair is happy to tell you that too if it makes Caius happy. Ask away. So I'll ask about the Nerevarine, just see what she says. Adherenair knows nothing about this because it is just silly superstition, so you tell Caius this. Nobody in her right mind pays any attention to this nonsense. Prophecies and ancient heroes reborn and other silliness. Fuzzy tales for little kiddies. Alright, Sixth House cult. This Adherenair knows about because it is about smuggling. Some smart smugglers are suddenly too busy for their old clients because they have a new employer, the Sixth House, who pays very well. And what do they smuggle now? Adherenair doesn't know because they are very secret. And this is odd because these smugglers are always loud and bragging, and now they hush up like fat-bellied kitties of sweetmeats. Full of sweetmeats, man. So, smuggling is big business. The Empire says we can't trade skooma, moon sugar, ebony, glimmer artifacts, exotic Dunmer weapons and armor, and slaves. So smugglers trade these things. Smugglers also smuggle grief, shine, sujama, and avoid imperial tax. I think that's all that I have to talk to her about. Which isn't really a lot of information. So, save since I had to read a bunch. Alright, I've decided I'm not going to Meher Milo next. I'm going to go to Hulia in the foreign quarter first. And, you know, I'm a lot closer to Master Milo. But I'm thinking that once I get Master Milo done, if I do the fly now, it may be difficult for Hulia to follow me, since I won't be on land. So, since I'll be floating above the ground, she may not know where I'm at. And it may be difficult for her to get her to follow me out of the place. Isn't there another canton I haven't found yet? I've been to Telvanni. Oh, okay. Anyway. Let me get my map straight. Yeah. Sort of a clear day, despite the fog of war. Which is only there because the draw distance only goes up so far. If the draw distance was infinite and there was no fog, my computer might have a little bit more difficult time running this game because it'd have to load so much more stuff. But stuff wouldn't seem that far away. You start out in Saint-Denis and you can see Vivek. But mostly the reason this game seems so big is because the walking speed is slow. And then you have loading screens if you start walking fast, so it slows you down. But there is a lot of stuff in the game. I mean, look at that. That looks pretty good. Like, just that wall. It's got the greenish stuff. Like, that's a really good picture to me. I mean, like, here's the same block as that one, but it still looks really pretty good to me, I think. Like, graphics-wise, this game's from 2001. A lot of games now, the way they render stuff, it just, everything seems like it's such a box. It doesn't seem organic enough to be real. So anyway, where the hell am I going? Because this is the level I'm supposed to be on. Alright, Black Chalk Corner Club is this way. And I don't have any stamina, so I gotta deal with some thugs. You know what? I got 11 of these.
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
Okay,
This
scent
is new.
Yes, I am a cat. I welcome you as the friend of my friend, Karaoke, but I wish to go to my friend's bookstore, and these troublesome fools are in my way. I have tried to persuade them, but they hate my race, and I fear there will be violence. Perhaps if you speak with them, you'll be careful and be ready. Friend's bookstore, Jobasha the Khajiit, so you're friends of Khajiit. Jobasha has a bookstore, Jobasha's Rare Books, and you will agree to travel. If you will agree to travel there with me, I will answer your questions, but before we go, I beg you to persuade these troublesome fools to leave us alone. Otherwise, they will attack us the moment we go to leave. The sight of a free Argonian offends these racist thugs. It would tarnish my Morag Tong honor to slay them, and I don't want trouble from my friend Saralus Gomez by fighting in the club, but I must go to my friend's bookstore where we can talk in peace. If you have a way with words, perhaps you can talk to them. Otherwise, there may be bloodshed. Um, he'll trade lockpicks to me. Will you buy lockpicks? I have a lot. I need to get rid of any that are not used at all, except for that one. See, that's the thing about the button. For it uses the best lockpick. So if you have 25 ones that still have 25 uses, it uses that one first. So now I have all these 21, 23, whatever. I can sell that because we got this one. Probes don't, yeah, they don't really get used. But I will take some of his money. Please 10? We'll do it. Alright, 9 it is. And which one was the leader?
I will listen, Outlander, but make it quick.
I think this guy is the leader.
Speak, traveler.
Yeah, not that guy, it's this guy. So what you do is you take a Telvanni bug musk. Shut up and butt out, Outlander. It's the filthy lizard we're talking to, not you. It's an Argonian and I don't like it. But I can leave it alone. Okay. It was that easy. He said he'll leave it alone. Alright, follow me. Travel together. Please, follow me to Shobasha's rare books. Goodbye. I've got my spear ready if you guys want to try anything.
Is there something you need?
Alright, let's put the spear away. We just have to go to the other side of this building. And then wait for him to get there.
Where are you going?
See, that's something that I wish they would do in Skyrim. They always run into you. In this game, they slow down, and it's actually annoying, because it's like, hurry up, I need you like 10 feet further this way. You stopped a little bit too soon. But they don't run into me. Thank you very much. We should be free from distraction here. Now, I said I'd tell you about the Nerevarine cult so you can report back to Chaos, and I don't know anything of the Six House cult, but I can tell you what I do know. I've never heard of such a thing. House Dagoth was the sixth house, but in the War of the First Council they betrayed the other great houses and were destroyed for their treason. But I've never heard of anyone worshipping them. Dagoth the ancient head of House Dagoth, is the devil of the tribunal faith, but I've never heard of anyone worshipping him either. I don't think great houses will... Yeah, I've already read this like many times. I don't think that's part of the storyline. I think anybody can talk about great houses. So, Nerevarine cult. To understand the Nerevarine cult, you must understand the history of the Ashlanders. Nerevar means something very different to the Ashlanders from what he means to the Dunmer of the great houses. You should also know about the persecution of the Nerevarine and the legacy of the false incarnate. For the Nerevarine cult is at the heart of the ancient conflict between the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Great House Dunmer. Here's a summary for Chaos, but ask your questions and I'll answer in detail. So I guess first, do I ask about this again? Will I have something different to say? I gave you a summary for Chaos. Okay. History of the Ashlanders. Oh my god. In the first era, the nomadic Ashlanders and the settled Dunmer clan